Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and today is November 11th. So, deep peace to you on this Remembrance Day here in Canada. I One of the things that I miss about being a public school teacher is getting together as a school community and giving thanks and praise to such things like Remembrance Day. And here in Canada, well, at least in British Columbia, I'm not sure about the rest of Canada, but as far as school assemblies go, they're only allowed to have they have one mandatory school assembly a year, and that's the Remembrance Day assembly. All the other assemblies are optional, and I didn't know that, and it made me feel really good to learn that, especially because I felt obligated to go to a bunch of assemblies that I didn't value as much. And so, anyways, I wanted to say deep peace to you. And I also wanted to let you know that I changed the name of my Facebook group from Present Moment Alchemy to Dragon Dreams. And you'll notice on my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella, I have a matching border in the background that matches the Facebook group. So it now says Dragon Dreams Gina Virginia Casella. Just in case you're confused, that was yours truly behind the scenes, changing things up. And I thought about starting a whole new Facebook group entirely, but for what it's worth, we already have a phenomenal group of folks. And why change a good thing? Just alchemizing, if you will. So um, it was initially called Present Moment Therapy, Present Moment Hypnotherapy. Then it changed to Present Moment Hypnotherapy International. Then it changed to Present Moment Alchemy. And now it's just Dragon Dreams. I was really holding on to the present part. The present moment is really important to me. I just can't sink into it enough. And it's not always easy to sink into the present moment when your thoughts are distracted. And so, anyways, Dragon Dreams is the title. And I'm really looking forward to buckling down and reading some of the Dragon Dreams and posting the audios of some of my favorite pieces, because I really strongly feel like we need to engage more. And I don't know if you can relate. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. But I've had psychics tell me recently that I need to pursue publishing because there's things that I have to say that I don't understand, and that's okay. But you folks out there, apparently you understand the stuff in my Dragon Dreams series, and it's an ongoing series through dreams half remembered, half misunderstood, and you can fill in the gaps. What the world needs right now are hopes and dreams, and Dragon Dreams will activate you. I didn't realize, I thought it was just me, but Dragon Dreams will activate you into your own dreaming, into your remembering, into your connecting with me. So, for example, I might talk about Manus, and that might not mean anything to you, but when you learn about Manus, you might think, oh, wait a minute, I know who you're talking about. It's just I call him something else. And then we connect through that, for example. So yesterday I had a wonderful time on Typical Skeptic. Rob hosted me, and I was able to read the book descriptions for all 7 books and just speak to each book a little bit. It's about an hour and a half, not even. So make sure you catch it. I posted it in the Facebook group Dragon Dreams. And I also saved it in the playlist Dragon Dreams on my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella. So I hope you're not feeling too confused with these changes, and I really want to thank you for being part of my process. I really appreciate it, and I never want to take it for granted. I really, truly am grateful for all of the support folks are giving me, and people are starting to add me now more and more viewers, more subscribers. Lots of folks are adding me as a Facebook friend, but really all the posting goes in the Facebook group Dragon Dreams or on the YouTube channel, which is at Gina Virginia Casella. So I'm really looking forward to connecting out. And I also wasn't really sure if you can relate, but the Archangel Michael, that's something else psychics have reinforced to me. And if you read Dragon Dreams, my main spirit guide, Amanda, who's represented by all these different colors of orange, that is the Archangel Michael. And I guess I was just shy about it, but it's been reinforced to me just the last few days to really trust in the voices in my head, if you will, because it's not in my head. It's actually coming from my heart, and it's coming directly from the Archangel Michael. So it's possible that he even wrote the Dragon Dreams. It's possible that I'm talking to him all of the time. It's possible that I am him, because that's how it works with our oneness. You're me, I'm you. But when it comes to the angelic folks, it's like a buddy system. And then that buddy system is paired up with colors and numbers like chakras and numerology, astrology. A lot of it goes over my head. I am interested in it, but so I'm that's what I'm doing. I spent all morning changing my Facebook name and whatnot, and I'm feeling excited. It's just after 2 o'clock, so I'm more than an hour late for cooking with Gina. I'm feeling hungry, and so I just really want to thank you, thank you so much, and I really want to make those movies. And I had people express an interest last night, and so it's really super cool. And I feel like Cooking with Gina and the other playlist, Dragon Dreams, they're going to reflect each other. But now that I have a playlist specific for Dragon Dreams and the Facebook group is honoring Dragon Dreams, um, that um, I'm going to make it a point not to talk so much about Dragon Dreams with Cooking with Gina, just like generalization, what's going on. And I just want to keep it to like the focus being vegan cuisine and products that we're using. Which reminds me, I want to show you something in the fridge. So I ran out of milk and I got a different name brand. I thought I grabbed almond, but I grabbed another oat milk. They were almost out of vanilla, and I was like, no, I can't get unsweetened because I know it has to say vanilla on the milk for me to like it, and it needs to say sweetened, and I couldn't find the word sweetened on here, so I took a risk because it did say vanilla. So it's just a bit of a learning curve for me. And this name brand is different than the other one I was showing you. This one is Silk name brand, and I really like it. And even though it's oat milk, it has a deeper taste to it, I find, like almond milk and cashew milk. So I actually intended to buy almond milk, but they didn't have vanilla or sweetened, and so I just like grabbed this, and it's really good. So I'm wondering what's working for you, what's not working for you, the vegan ways of knowing. The one of the neighbor folks brought over some homemade chocolate chip cookies, and they're not vegan. So there they are sitting on the counter, and I'm not having any. I can just tell. I didn't ask what the ingredients were, but I can just tell they're milk chocolate chips. Maybe she didn't use egg or butter, but they look pretty tasty. So she probably did, but just the milk chocolate on its own. And it's hard because just out of habit, I want to reach for one and shove it in my mouth, but I have to remind myself, no, Gina, you're vegan now. So in like a social situation, I'm wondering what do you do? Like what do you do? Do you just, no, thank you? Do you starve? Do you take the cookies anyways, put them in the freezer, keep them for when company comes out, folks who are not vegan? How do you navigate these waters is what I'm asking you. And I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So let's get this party started because I'm hungry. And I just wanted to say quickly too that if you still want to book a gemstone reading with me or get a 3-hour healing session through hypnotherapy with me, you can absolutely do that. All the links are provided. It's just right now I'm focusing on Dragon Dreams and short story sharing and teaching people how to dream journal. And there's a link there. There's 2 links in particular. One is to donate money to Cooking with Gina so I can buy vegan cuisine and explore things. I can buy vegan clothing, hair products, makeup products, and let you know how that's going, what's working, what's not working. I would sincerely appreciate your contributions. And there's another link if you wanted to donate money to Dragon Dreams. And so basically, like, I mean, I need to generate some income, right? And Archangel Michael is like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Those are just false inhibiting beliefs about money. My focus right now is Dragon Dreams. Okay, so if you want me to post online audios of me reading from the Dragon Dreams or sharing with you tips and tricks how to dream journal, I'm struggling right now finding balance to put a group together. So I figure if folks can just donate money to me as much as you want or regularly, whatever you can, then everybody can have access to it. And the ones who are genuinely interested in it can have a healthy expectation that I'll be financially supported so that I can continue to do such things, because that is my ultimate desire and goal. I can't help it. And I feel like this is me stepping into my calling more and more every day. I'm feeling really good about stepping into my calling. And like I said, Archangel Michael, that was reiterated to me to trust. And so I'm wondering if you can relate. So definitely check out those links. I would love to receive your money. And if you have extra money or money is flowing easily to you, remember that's from my husbands in the other dimensions, right? That's coming from them. And if you read book 5, Sacred Phoenix Heart, you can read about my husbands in the other dimension sending me money to support me, and some of that money comes right from you, and they're giving it to you because there's something about everybody. And my husbands in the other dimensions are frustrated because, well, what's the something about me? I like to contribute and I like to generate an income. It makes me feel, it's a false inhibiting belief, but it makes me feel like it's a way to not measure success, but it's a way for me to measure that I'm contributing. If I'm contributing, then I'm generating income. It's as simple as that. So if I'm contributing and I'm not generating income, I can I just don't feel those same warm, fuzzy feelings that I do. I don't feel the self motivation that I do. And I know what it's like to have ideal clients and non ideal clients. And in my search of soul tribe, I'm graciously learning what it means to have a soul tribe, because it's ideal folks in my life who support me. And yesterday, when I was on Typical Skeptic, there was a whole chat going on. I didn't see it when I was live, but I read it over this morning, and very clearly I'm supported. And those comments really meant a lot to me. And I'm really looking forward to stepping more out of my shell. And I just can't wait. I can't wait to start reading from the Dragon Dreams. If you have a request, you want me to read something, a special story, let me know. I think I'm just going to start with book 1. And I don't know. I want to inspire people also to help me produce the movies, and so I might jump around with the audios that I post, um, because that's how Dragon Dreams is. There needs to be prequels and sequels, and then there needs to be prequels and sequels of the prequels and sequels. It's one of those kind of confusing timelines, and I'm really excited, and anyways, I'm gonna get cooking now because I'm getting hungry. How about you? So today I'm enjoying another Coors Light. Tastes good. Nice to have it. I actually haven't really been drinking water the past few days. So I think tomorrow I need to start getting my water in when I'm doing cooking with Gina. I wonder if you can relate in the comments. Ideally, I like to drink a good liter a day, and I take water with me at night, but I've just been getting into the alcohol and the pop and other sugary drinks, and it's not good for you. But because I had some Coors Light, I was like, well, I better enjoy some Coors Light. Plus, I'm in celebration mode. Not that I need to justify what I'm drinking, but I just feel like the lack of water and hydration, I can feel it in my body. And I wonder if you can relate. Let me know. So what am I making today? I don't know. I have some leftover garlic spaghetti and peas, which has the most views on Cooking with Gina by like a long shot. There's like 250 views, something like that, within a 4-day period. So clearly, folks out there really like garlic and spaghetti. This was just a simple recipe. And I really love how folks are commenting in the comments about different ingredients that they use. Just like, Frank's Red Hot sauce versus Crystal. I never heard of Crystal, but definitely interested in trying that. I love spicy food. And I don't remember the name of the store, but there was a store inside the mall and it had all these different hot sauces, mango hot sauce, this hot sauce, that hot sauce. And it just was really interesting to explore those. I find spicy food really makes my dishes, if you will. So I also have some leftover tomato sauce from the other day. I recorded a Cooking with Gina, but there was no volume. And there was one too many times where I like paused and unpaused. Like it was just kind of a confusing video. So I thought I'm just not even going to post this, but I made this sauce, which I'll make a spaghetti sauce another time. I've also got this yellow pepper and some leftover feta cheese. And so I thought maybe I would make some kind of lasagna, just layering it. So what I'm going to do is I already washed my pepper. I'm going to cut it up. I've never put feta cheese in a lasagna before. That's what I have on hand. And I'm wondering, what cheeses do you use for your vegan lasagnas? And I do have orange and green peppers and red peppers. But I thought, you know what, there's already green from the peas, and I really I like all of the peppers, but I just thought this yellow one was calling to me. It's really cute looking. There's a little spot on it. That's okay. And I forget, there's male and female everything, and the one with 3, is it male? Is it female? I don't remember. And then there's if it has 4, that's the indicator if it's male or female. If you remember, let me know in the comments. So I'm just going to chop this up and I'll be right back. All right, so just going to bring you closer here. Also turn on that light while I'm thinking of it. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients here. I've got the feta cheese. Oh, I forgot to tell you the name brand. I've got my, I sliced it like in lines, stripes. The yellow pepper, and then I got my tomato sauce and my spaghetti here. This is Daya name brand feta cheese, and I really like it. And I could see myself putting like jam on it or something like that. So what I'm going to do is just add some olive oil to the bottom here. Oops, I think I grabbed the canola oil. The olive oil is the darker one. Oh, well, that's fine. Just going to get the edges in the bottom with this. And when you make a lasagna, I always like to make like a 3-layer, if you will. So just make sure I get some sauce on the bottom. I used to put a lot of sauce on the bottom, but I find over the years the sauce that I put on the top just kind of like drips its way down. So just a thin layer on the bottom, because I know it's gonna like drip down, if you will, with the other layers. Okay, next I'm gonna take some spaghetti. You see it okay? All right, I'm gonna take some pepper, some cheese, maybe a little bit more pepper. So I just use a knife to cut the cheese. I feel like it breaks easily. I didn't bother to even try to shred it. Okay, my next layer. I really want to make garlic bread, but I'm thinking in this moment it might be too much food. I got to eat all of this. If not, I'll have to have it for leftovers tomorrow or for a snack, which is okay. But I just really want to be mindful here about leftovers, you know? So it's not going to hold its form perfectly, but the idea is there. Okay, add some more spaghetti. So really, if you wanted to, you can just pan fry this and it's the same idea. But when you bake the noodles, it just adds like, I don't know, it gives the noodles a crispiness, if you will. I'm getting excited about this lasagna. Are you getting excited? Oops, I just dropped a little piece of cheese there. Okay, so for my top layer, I'm going to add more sauce, and intentionally I'm going to leave the edges not covered in sauce just because I like the noodles intentionally to get a little crunchy from being baked. I wonder if you can relate. Mm. Mm. More sauce on top here, or more cheese. I would have put more cheese on the bottom, or the middle layer, I should say, but didn't think I had so much. That is okay. So basically, it's ready. If I wanted to add some breadcrumbs to this, I would. If I wanted to sprinkle Parmesan cheese, I would. What is the vegan version of Parmesan cheese? Please let me know. I really miss Parmesan cheese. And I'm just going to now bake it. So I'm just going to wipe my hands here quickly. Okay, moving this back. I got the oven on 400, turning the light on. And the rule of thumb is basically when the cheese is melted, it's ready. I don't know how well the feta cheese will melt. If you're baking a lasagna, in the past, I've baked lasagna for a good 20 to 45 minutes in the past. But that's because I intentionally undercooked the noodles a little bit. And I've also made lasagna in the past with raw noodles. But in my experience, this is just like more casserole, if you will, than lasagna, if you want to get technical. And when I typically make lasagna, I like to use like those big fat noodles. And I like to undercook the noodles just so they're not falling apart when I'm managing them. And then I like to bake it. And instead of making lasagna, I've been really enjoying just like big, thick cannoli noodles or rigatoni noodles. I call it lazy lasagna. And I wonder if you can relate. So I'm gonna make some garlic bread anyways. This bread is nice and soft still, but I just can't seem to get enough garlic bread lately. So I'm gonna make it. This name brand is Demano sliced calabrese bread. Got it at the local grocery store. And my favorite pieces are the ends. So especially the ones like this, like the very end of it. And these little pieces here, often people don't eat them, and they're my favorite part. So I'm going to just get some garlic and the butter out. Okay, so I chopped up some garlic. It was a pretty big piece, so I just took half of a garlic clove and my pieces of bread. Gonna just put it in the oven. And it looks like the feta cheese is softening, not exactly melting. That's okay. And just gonna wait maybe another 5-10. So while I'm waiting, I thought, you know what? I really enjoy sunflower seeds in my spaghetti. I've never put it with tomato sauce before. I usually put it in recipes that it's just like a butter sauce or a basil sauce. Sometimes I put pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds and put poppy seeds, all kinds of stuff. It's just the way I grabbed it out of the cupboard. They're both there. But I'm going to put these in. My bread, oh, it just fell in here. And I feel like I should rotate my pasta around. Of course, I left my oven mitts upstairs. Can you relate? You know, I've got so many burns from here and up on my arm just from reaching into the oven over the years. It's been a while since I've burnt myself, knock on wood. But this one here was a real big one not too long ago. I actually forgot about it. It's finally like healing and blended in. So anyways, I'm just going to get to my toast. All right, so when you're making garlic bread like this, you just literally take the little garlic piece and you scratch it on the toast. And a little goes a long way. Wondering what are your secrets to garlic bread? I remember when microwaves first came out, we bought garlic bread that came in some tin foil, and we never bought, you know, garlic bread already made from the store. It was just kind of like, at that time, there was a lot of hype about microwaves and things that you could put in the microwave, and garlic bread was like this new fascinating thing. Like people never heard of it before, and it came with like really thick butter and garlic, and it was good. But I remember it came in a foil container, and I didn't know you couldn't put foil in the microwave, and so I put it in, and I was feeling like all some kind of like chef extraordinaire, and it started like basically there was all like this blue electrical stuff in the oven, and I thought I was like having a paranormal experience or something. It was just because of the foil in the microwave, and so I don't know. That was in the early 90s or something like that, late 80s, early 90s. And it's just funny to think, you know, folks here have a microwave. Sometimes I use it, but honestly, I don't like using microwaves just because all the waves and whatnot that are coming from it. And I feel like, you know, the best way to warm up food is to pan fry it or bake it in the oven. But as a public school teacher, I went through a little phase where I was like, I need to eat healthier. And so I would bring nice like rice and pasta dishes from home. And it was just like way too busy in the teacher's room. And so it was really handy just to have the microwave there. And then that phase didn't last too long. I started just bringing sandwiches to work. I really liked that. I was one of those teachers. We got our hour lunch, but I got so much work done during lunch because I taught a lot of primary and kindergarten, kindergarten to grade 3. And just like nobody would use the photocopier during that time. And so I would use it. Okay. So once you're done scratching it on, you just take it, some butter. This is Earth Balance butter. I really like it. And you just spread it on. Earth Balance butter is kept in the fridge. It softens pretty quick. But if you just take it like right from the fridge, it's pretty hard. So it's kind of hard right now. Oh yeah. Yum, 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 yum. And then I think what I'm gonna do is just cut it into like smaller pieces so I can just dip it right in my spaghetti, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna tidy up these crumbs and pretty much my dinner's ready. I was just gonna mention if you had cheese to melt or wanted to put some red onions on your garlic bread, you would do what I did, scratch on the garlic, put on the butter, then put your toppings on, or if you were making like a bruschetta, then put it back in the oven just to get the cheese melted and soften up the onions a bit and then take it right out. In the past, I used to make tuna melts this way as well. So what's the vegan version of tuna? You know what? I know, brain farting it out now, tofu is huge, right, in the vegan cuisine. I'm actually not a huge fan of it. I don't mind having it a little bit here and there, but I really don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. I just find it to be very flavorless and I don't know, give me some tips and tricks in the comments about tofu. And sometimes I'll have it at a restaurant just because it's already like integrated into something. So like barbecued tofu, I've had that before. When I lived in Korea, they would like deep fry it and then put it in soup, and that was good. And I've had tofu in the form of like a pudding. It was a fruit flavored dessert. And but I mean like to have like a steak tofu, if you will. I haven't enjoyed it. Maybe I need some pointers about some herbs or spices. Let me know in the comments. And for myself personally, I'm really enjoying the lentils and the snap peas, which I need to plan better because I've been craving some of the snap peas, but you got to soak them in water like 6 to 8 hours before you cook them, something like that. So it's just a matter of planning a bit better. Otherwise, the lentils are great to fall back on. So what are your ways of knowing? And let me know about that tofu. Oh, and the reason I wanted to pop back on is because when you're adding your, bruschetta topping or your whatever it is, vegan version of tuna melts, you can take your little piece of garlic that's left over and just chop fine it and add it on. If you wanted to, you could also scratch the bottom. You know, just I make it a point to grab a little piece of garlic when I do this because you really don't need much at all. So anyways, hope that helps you in the kitchen. Oops, I forgot about my sunflower seeds and got up chatting, caught up in timelessness. They're chatting with you. That's okay. I intentionally like my sunflower seeds, any kind of seeds or nuts that I roast. I always like them a little bit burnt, a little bit kind of raw, mixed up. So there they are. And I don't put any salt or pepper or oil on them, just let the natural oils come out. And what I'm going to do when my spaghetti is ready is top it, put salt on it, and gobble, gobble. All right, so I'm going to take the spaghetti out of the oven. I started cooking with Gina just after 2 o'clock today, and it's already 10 to 3. So I wasn't keeping track of the time, but this has been in here for a good half an hour. Oh, so da 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 da. And it looks like the feta cheese got like a bit roasted too. It looks nice and bubbly. And I love how the outer edges of the spaghetti got all crumbly. Part of me just wants to eat it right from here. I don't see why not, right? So I'm going to dump my sunflower seeds right on it. There's a little bit more sticking to the pan here. It's hot. All right. Yeah, it's way too hot. So here you go. Here's your dinner for tonight. Seriously, when are you coming for dinner, right? Okay. So it looks really good. I'm sure it's going to taste really good. And no salad today. Should I just have it like that? Yeah, I think I will. So the spaghetti is piping hot, super, super steamy. The layers didn't hold, but I feel like for what it's worth, if you wanted to like take a pair of scissors, cut it in half, and then if you had one of those like triangular, you know, like to serve pie and cake, one that had like a top part to it, like tongs, you could slide it in and hold the form as far as presentation goes. But I don't worry about stuff like that on Cooking with Gina. So I'm going to salt it. I'm going to pepper it. This is Kirkland name brand, if you're wondering. And any chili peppers in here? I don't want a hot sauce. I just thought maybe some chili peppers if there was some. Oh, right here. This isn't coming out there. There we go. No, I'm scared to like have too much come out. All right, let's taste this. So the cheese, look, it's like melted on my fork. That's good. And it seems like it's cooled down a little bit. So I got everything in there. I got some yellow pepper, peas, cheese, spaghetti. Where's my napkin? Oh, let me just get my napkin. Okay, I got it. Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. It's really good. The cheese is nice and soft. It's sticking to my teeth. I really don't like that sensation. Are all vegan cheese whizzes, like, do they all have that cheese whiz flavor? Is my question that I keep asking. This is the fourth kind of vegan cheese. And so far I'm noticing like all of them do that. They have like a sticky sensation to your teeth. It's really not a big deal, but I'm wondering maybe I just won't bother with cheese in the future unless it's unless I don't melt it. And what about pizza, right? That's a tough one for vegan, because I really love cheese on my pizza. And I'm wondering, like, the pizza that I've been trying, it sticks to the teeth again. Mm. One thing I didn't get was the some of the seeds. This next bite has some. Yesterday I finished off the mushrooms. It would have been nice to have some just to like put a few in here. That's the thing when you're cooking, like you know, things are going bad, you're trying to find balance, and it's like, you just want like maybe 5 little mushrooms, not a whole package, just like 5, you know. Mm. Okay, yeah. Now I'm tasting the sunflowers, and it's adding a really nice texture to it. Mm. Some pretty good stuff. My garlic bread. I like to just like soak the bread like a sponge in the sauce that's left over when I'm done my dish. I wonder if you can relate. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm. Good, it's good for you, and it feels good to eat. Nice to wash it down with some Coors Light. And that's a wrap for today. I feel like I've got cheese all over me now. So thank you so much for joining me today on Cooking with Gina. My name is Gina Virginia Casella. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella. Make sure you hit the like on this video, and please join my Facebook group, Dragon Dreams. And I really look forward to spending time with you more online, and I look forward to reading over the Dragon Dreams. I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to read some of my favorite stories. And I don't know where to start, so let me know in the comments. What book should I start with? Is there a story? Check out Typical Skeptic, because just yesterday, October 10th, I read all the summaries on there. Or you can just go to amazon.ca, Dragon Dreams, Gina Virginia Casella. The link is in my main, there's some links here in this Facebook or in this main YouTube channel of mine. Because I wanna give you what you want. Let me know what stories you want to hear first, because those very well could be the first stories that we make movies out of. And you know what? I was thinking about it last night, and it's like one little story could easily be a 2-hour movie, and there could easily be various series on the go with just those storylines. So, anyways, I'm really looking forward to it. So, I got the hiccups here talking and drinking beer. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Gina Virginia Casella, and it's my pleasure to share with you my journey with vegan cuisine. I'm a newbie at this, learning the vegan ways of knowing. If you notice I'm using something that's not vegan, please kindly let me know in the comments, and let me know what to use as a substitute. I'd really appreciate that. Eggs, milk, cheese, butter. Let me know what I can use as a substitute, and let me know about that tofu. All right, I'm going to dig in here. So again, my name is Gina Virginia Casella. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Gina Virginia Casella. I'd love for you to join my Facebook group, Dragon Dreams, and you can find my books or have them on Kindle with amazon.ca. So until next time, see ya. Take care. Bye.